Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Stationery Store Tours featuring Traveler's Factory in Kyoto, Japan. I have been looking forward to actually go to this shop in particular because I've been to all the Traveler's Factory shops in Tokyo, Station, Airport, and Nakameguro. And Kyoto was the recent one that opened during the pandemic. So I'm going to show you around and also let you know what I got. But first, of course, I am eyes focused on this area, which is the limited edition corner. When you step in the shop, this is the first thing you actually see. And every shop of Traveler's Factory has a limited edition set of limited edition items. And I personally like the Kyoto ones because there are a lot of products, from brass tags to inserts to one of the pouches, which I ended up getting, actually, spoiler alert. And it was really interesting to see how they brand different shops. So some of the previous branches of Traveler's Factories, like Airport, train station, and Kyoto is like housed in a really nice industrial complex. And it was really nice how you can see a lot of shops in the same area, and Traveler's Factory is one of them. This is the limited edition Kyoto cover that everyone covets. There's also the Ace Hotel cover, because actually beside this shop, like, the next building is actually Ace Hotel, which is a really popular chain hotel from the US. Apart from that, there are also a lot of limited edition items from different partnerships the Traveler Factory had in the past. For example, this stamp notebook, I did see it in Tokyo as well. So generally, I love to shop in person because it's just easier to organize and figure out what I really want. And believe it or not, this took me like more than an hour to go around and actually figure out what I needed. Usually I do a full sweep first of what is in the shop and then look through everything and ask myself if I really need it or which ones I was going for anyway. I was more keen on getting limited edition items since I know I won't be going to Kyoto regularly, and it was nice to get it as like a memory of my trip to Kyoto. These are some of the recurring items that you can also find in all different shops, especially the inserts and the covers. I personally like shopping for inserts and trying out new ones, even though I do have a set of go-tos with Traveler's Factory, Traveler's Notebook inserts rather, because it's just, I tend to, there are a lot of different ones, and for me, the ones that stay are the ones that keep my practice consistent in these inserts and also my travel journals. So I usually just stick by them. But I've also been looking for half-trip refills, as you can see here, and different inserts that are more exclusive to Japan, because from where I live in Berlin, it's not as easy to find these specific ones. So half-trip is probably one of them, and more limited inserts like the limited edition designs and also just the complete lineup. It's always tricky to look for them, and it's a bit more expensive in Europe, obviously. So I also love looking at the sample work. I also managed to get an accordion insert because it's one of my favorite inserts that Traveler's Company recently added to their permanent collection. This one and the sticker release insert.
Oh, that's a nice way to.
And what I like about shopping in stores, for obvious reasons, you get to touch everything. You also get to see some sample work, and you also can ask the staff if there's something that you needed to clarify about. And I think for this visit, when I was in Japan, I went to most of the Traveler's Factory shops. The only place I didn't go to was the airport because I landed in Kansai region, not in Narita, in Tokyo. So this was obviously the biggest one and spent the most time in, and I also wanted to just buy most of the stuff in Kyoto because I knew the selection would be a bit more complete. And I think Nakameguro in Kyoto are pretty much the same in terms of availability, and also they have non-Travelers Company products like this wall that you see here. They have supplementary items that you can use to complement your tools and your stash. So some keychains, pouches, you know, I don't know, like more utility items, I would say, like keyrings and stuff, date stamps, and these are all useful, and I guess they're kind of categorized like office supplies, and it's just easier to, you know, buy everything in the same shop and like do your one big stationery shopping in the same area. So I personally also like these little paper things that they have, like ephemera, and also of course the keychain. This is one of my keychains that I actually use and I actually have. And apart from that, there are just a lot of items that are also just nice to see in store. For example, the Pan Am collection, which has been out for a while, I think like 2016, 2017. I remember getting this sticker set, the one with the Philippines on it, and I used them already, so I ended up getting another one, and it was just nice. I was able to restock my own stash, which is always good. And I also tried out the different selection of gift items they had, like tea bags. They also had like, I think like scented paper or something, like matching, I think it's called Hebe. And they also have some collaborative items with the Superior Labor, which is a very popular bag manufacturer and brand based in Japan, I think in Kurashiki. So I just looked through some stuff. I don't really have that much on my list as far as I remember. The only thing I really wanted to make sure was to just look at stuff. Working in this industry kind of makes me more curious about what's on, you know, what are the new products, what are things that are being sold in stores. So funnily enough, it also feels like kind of a research and trade check for me. Hi from me and Kay, who has been patiently filming me throughout this stationery store tour. I also like the book section where you can see a selection of books, as well as, you know, supplementary items like bookmarks.
It's like the lemon is like a
bookmarks,
title
I
of the
guess.
book.
And it's just nice to see how every store is curated accordingly based on the space. I also love this like locker setup with the globe. I don't know, something about the way Traveler's Factory creates their brand experience also in store is really nice. And of course, we didn't want to miss having our journals stamped on. So I think we spent a really long time stamping because they also have a lot of limited edition stamps, which is something you also have to mentally prepare or just buy an insert in the store, because every shop has their own set of stamps. And I believe the Kyoto ones have also a lot of new stamps. There were some new stamps and also limited edition ones that you can only get in Kyoto. So at this point in the trip, I made sure to just use my passport insert to actually, you know, put stamps on them, and also just allot certain pages so I can like tear it out and give it to some friends. So I try to stamp like 1 or 2 per design. It's just something that I do out of habit because some of them I will actually use for my other travel journal. So it's always important to have extra. You never know when you'll need it. But I definitely love the stamping area, and I would say that the stamping area and like hangout area for the Kyoto branch is actually pretty big. Like there's a big couch, and then there's a big table, and then some bar stools, and you can just go around and really explore, and also, you know, take your time and shop. I think in a similar way, Nakameguro is also like that. The second floor is like a coffee and tea bar where you can order coffee and like lounge and like do some cafe journaling on that floor. So yeah, I highly recommend visiting the Kyoto shop. This is not sponsored. I was just picking which store to actually go to and share with you, and I thought the Kyoto one would be the best one to show you because it was also my first time going there, having gone to the other shops in 2016, 2017. So I do hope you enjoyed this store tour, and now I turn you over to past Abby, who will show you what she got from this shopping day. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed the Traveler's Factory Kyoto stationery store tour. I had a great time looking through the shop. It's actually the biggest, I think, based on the other shops that I visited probably bigger than the Nakameguro one, which is like the flagship one in Tokyo. And thank you so much to my good friend Kay for filming me going around the store. It was such a treat to look at all of these things and buy in person. And with that, I wanted to share with you my little haul that I got during the time I was in Japan. So actually, this is a combined haul of Nakameguro branch, Tokyo Station, train station branch, and the Kyoto branch. The Kyoto one's actually the one that's like packed here, and I asked to put for my birthday. That's why there's like happy birthday there. But yeah, let's look through some of the things I got, and these are also some of the items I recommend from Traveler's Factory if you're going to visit in store, especially more of the limited edition ones. So on the first bag, we just have a couple of no-brainer stuff that I mostly get. So the first thing is I got a passport size free diary monthly right here. Actually, I ended up not using this because I bought the 2024 monthly insert, but it'll be nice to have for future me. But this is just 14 months, no labels, and just I thought it would be good to like plan appointments or organize schedules in case I want to start at a different month, in case I want to start traveling to a certain degree or like a certain project. I thought it would be nice to track projects or schedules with this size. And then the next one, I always make sure to get a half trip refill because these are hard to come by, especially the passport size. In Europe, it's a bit hard to come by. I plan to use this for a very short trip if I do have a short trip, or I just want to do some logs or some drawings. Another thing I would like to use this for is if let's say I go to Japan and there's like a stamp rally, I think it'd be nice to use a really small size like this and the one that has fewer pages. So it's 32 pages, and it's also one of my favorite products of the Traveler's notebook line. This one, I was so excited to finally get my hands on this. This is the Tokyo Station limited edition refill. So it's train trip from Tokyo Station. So this is the Marunouchi building of Tokyo Station. It's really pretty. If you have been to Tokyo or if you're going to Tokyo, make sure to step out of the Tokyo Station and take a picture of the building. It's really, really pretty, very vintage looking. I just like the details and also the color scheme, obviously. This is MD Paper Cream. I try to collect limited edition inserts. I don't know for what reason. I'm going to use it at some point, but I've learned now that I don't have to use it when I go to Tokyo, you know. I'm just gonna use it whenever I feel like it. So yeah, I'm really happy to have gotten this this only available in the Tokyo Station branch. Next up on the haul, let's open this one. I got 2 washi tapes because I needed to restock my stash because I actually use this one very extensively. This is like their travel tags washi tape, and I have one and I'm like 3/4 done. I just really like it. Like the details are really nice, and also the color scheme is like on point. So I usually use it for my journaling. And then this one is the ticket one. It's basically a lot of tickets, and it's nice that you can just cut it up and use it for deco for your travel journals. So it just has like most of the Traveler's Factory like mantras and phrases like traveler's train ticket for the world, for all the travelers who have a free spirit and have a nice trip, obviously, is here. I just really like that it's orange, so quite happy with these two. I bought these two as well as these two at the Nakameguro branch, but I think they're mostly available in all of the branches. It's not limited to just that branch. Next, we have the main event. I didn't even write "to me from me," but I'm gonna keep this sticker. I'll put it on my birthday page. Happy birthday and nice trip. So when you go to Traveler's Factory stores and you buy certain things, you can always request to have them gift wrapped. I actually had, I think I also received a free sticker of the Christmas edition, like there was a bear. Also, special shout out to Sayuri for taking me around the Nakameguro Nakameguro branch, sorry, of Traveler's notebook. But yeah, this one, let's take a look. These are the things that I got in Kyoto. And yeah, when you have them wrapped for like a gift, you also receive this really pretty letterpress tag of TRAVELER'S. So I just recommend having it done because it's free, and you can also just use this to decorate your journal. So what did I get? I actually forgot at this point. I was trying hard not to really over splurge. It's more of like when you go there, you're like, oh, I should get this, because I might as well because I'm there. But also I wasn't so keen to spend too much considering I do have a fair share of my, I have a stash of Traveler's notebook stuff that I still have and have not used. So this is what I got. Okay, starting out with this really pretty brass tag that says Kyoto. So for those who don't know, I'm Chinese and I can read Mandarin, and a bit of Japanese is inspired by Mandarin, like the kanji. So I thought to just have this very special brass tag, and it's just super nice. I feel like it has so much characters, so I have that done and I brought that. And then I got accordion fold paper. This is a classic that I usually get. I don't know where I'll use it for, but maybe if I have an upcoming trip that requires me to draw or like will allow me to draw, I will use it. I do find that the passport size is better than the standard size, but that's just me because I don't think I can fill up the standard size accordion fold, so I just prefer having this one. I actually finished a Madrid version of an accordion fold, like Madrid, Spain illustrations, so I think I would just do the same this coming summer if I have upcoming trips around Europe. Next one is I got a set of Pan Am Traveler's Factory stickers. These have been a while. These have been at the Traveler's Factory stores for a while now, like since 6 years ago that I've been visiting. I think I got one like early on. But the reason I decided to get one again is actually, did you know there's a Philippines sticker here? So there is the Nakameguro branch, you can see here, and then this is Philippines. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy that. Philippines. I have no idea where the Orient is, but it looks like some Southeast Asian country, maybe Cambodia or something. Hawaii, New Zealand, Australia, USA felt so fitting because I've been to both New York and San Francisco last year. Alaska, maybe I'll go at some point. But yeah, I thought of buying because I love traveling, and also Pan Am is like a legendary travel airlines in the US before. So I really enjoyed the fact that they collaborated with Traveler's Factory. I feel like it's so on point and it matches. And then I got this bunch of ephemera. It's like bus tickets, railway tickets. I don't know. I was like, oh, I thought I would use it anyway, so I bought them. I think they come in a pack of 6, if I'm not mistaken. And lastly, I had to debate on getting this or not, but it's just too pretty. I got the Traveler's Company pouch and this is the Kyoto edition, like this seal, it's like Traveler's Factory Kyoto. So I thought I would get a limited edition item, and this was the one. I was debating on either getting this or like the inserts, but I just wasn't keen on the paper type of the inserts, so in the end I just got this one. And I actually have the Nakameguro pouch here that my dear friend Kara gave me, which I used to put in some journals or planners if I'm taking them out and I'm out and about. So I do think this is bigger though. Yeah, it's a bit bigger. And I was a bit hesitant on the dark blue, but actually it's really nice and the color just pops out really well. So these are super handy if you're gonna bring inserts, some stickers and whatnot. So yeah, that's my little haul from Traveler's Factory. I hope you've enjoyed watching this stationery store tour. Make sure to check out my other videos on stationery and journaling if you'd like to know more about how to document your life and also to get ideas and inspiration. Always be creating. Bye!